Hi, I'm Michelle Stafford, and you're watching The Red Ruth Show.
Hi, welcome to The Red Ruth Show. I'm Kimberly. On tonight's episode, we have the gorgeous actress Michelle Stafford, who you may know from The Young and the Restless and General Hospital. And she comes on the show and talks about Single Mama Go-Go, which is her own show, as well as her new skincare line, which is pretty amazing. So come and join us. So, hey Michelle, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm so happy to have you back on the show.
Thanks, it's really good to be here too. And I have to apologize, I was at a little kid party and I have strawberries on my white shirt.
That's real strawberries.
So it's not like, I should say it's purposeful, but I've come with the dirty shirt.
But you could have totally gotten away with it and been like, this is a designer, special sort of thing.
I mean, yeah, I could have.
Like a distressed
in my hair.
Yeah, something like that. Yes, that's right, because you have your hands full with two gorgeous children.
Two children. Thank you. Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing, my kids.
Yeah, what is their names?
Natalia and Jameson.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's Jameson. It's like the whiskey, and one of my Irish friends came over and he said, it's not Jameson, it's Jameson. And so, I mean, you can pronounce it however you want. Is it Jameson? Is that how you guys say the whiskey? I'm going to involve you guys. You're going to have to. Yeah, I mean, do you drink it? Whiskey? Oh. So it's, however you want to say it. We say Jameson.
Yeah.
But probably the correct way is Jameson.
Well, he's adorable.
Thank you.
So
he is
cute.
very chewy. He's very chewy.
He
is. Thank you.
Yeah. How old is he
now? 11 months, exactly.
Wow.
He turned 11 months old yesterday. Oh my God.
Almost a year.
It's crazy. It's so crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
really, really crazy. I mean, it's been a long, it's not like, oh wow, I can't believe the time flew by, because it really didn't. It's been actually long and arduous.
Well, the first year of a
Not
baby's
gonna lie.
life is...
it's not...
It's a lot of work,
And also, it's not really where I excel as a mom. Like, it's not... I should stop saying this because I really misrepresent myself. But for me, you're a caretaker in like the first year. You're a caretaker, and they're chewy and they're sweet and they're cute. But, it's work, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's work.
It's I usually call it the zombie year because you don't usually sleep like a full night's sleep for most of that time.
For most of the time, although he started sleeping through the night at 2.5 months.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
I know, I'm really lucky, but I'll tell you, I splurged and I got one of those sleep specialists, and they come in and they get your baby to sleep through the night. It was actually the best money that I ever spent.
Really?
It's a small fortune, and it's truly a small fortune.
So they figure out like why the baby's not sleeping through the night, and like
no, they don't. Yes, they do that.
Yeah.
They do that, but they also get them to, they smooth them through patterns. How the baby can just wake up and then we go in and they get used to it, so they get them to sleep through all of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sound like entitled but I had to do it as a single mom, and I was working at the same time.
I don't even know how you do that with
I
infants.
couldn't. There was no way. I had to, and I spent the money, and did it, and it was the best money I ever spent.
That's amazing.
It was amazing.
I didn't even know that existed. So
Yeah, I know. I had heard about it, and I was like, what do they do? Like, they just sleep over? But no, they're totally working. Like, they're awake the entire time. The entire night, they're awake.
Full attention.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole deal.
Wow.
It's awesome. It was awesome.
Well, speaking of being a single mom and babies, I saw that amazing photo shoot of you and, in the boxing ring, and you look so gorgeous. Like, what is going on? Do you do Pilates all day or what?
No, but thank you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I had this idea because as a mom, you can feel like you're in a boxing match, right? And then I thought it would be so fun because it's Single Mom. My show is Single Mom a Go-Go,
right.
Which the two things juxtaposed. It's like a very it's a show about being a single mom, but also going out and dating, getting your groove on, and how those two things meet, and they don't really meet, and it's so weird. I mean, like the dating scene in LA is already like, oh, and then
Yes,
being a
very
single
much.
mom, yeah,
I'm like,
right,
I'm
right,
not
and
talking
then
about that. No.
and then also like when you're like newly a mom, you're like you're not going out on a date like with a 2-month-old at home. But then, like my joke in the first like 6 months was I'm never gonna see a penis. I'm not gonna see a penis for like the next 6. The only penis I'm gonna see is my son's, like for the next year, and I have to be okay with that. But yeah, you just kind of you're taking care of your kids. So it's like the two things like meshing and the comedy in it, the funny in it, and
That's so awesome.
and having guests like yourself and talking about how people do it. And I wanted it to be a really honest show because like yours is too, and because now we're living like in this, like last time I was on, it was in, I have like 3 different ideas going at one time. But last time I was on, it was like,
quick break though. So hold on to that idea, okay? And
okay,
we'll be
it's
right
a really
back.
good one. Come back.
Good. Yes, we'll be right back with Michelle Stafford.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
Have you been denied credit or hit with high interest rates? A low credit score happens to many of us, especially if you've struggled with medical bills, divorce, student loans, job loss, and more. And millions of people are victims of incorrect items on their credit reports and don't even know it. This leads to a lower credit score. That's why you need to call Credit Repair Pros. We'll communicate with your creditors and the credit bureaus to address unfairly reported items, late payments, collections, charge-offs, and even bankruptcies. And that can lead to a higher credit score. Our proven process has resulted in past clients seeing on average significant improvements in their credit scores month after month. Start rebuilding your credit score today. Call now to start building a higher credit score to help you get the things you want, like a new car, new home, an education, or new job. Plus, call now and request your credit report and credit score for free in minutes.
Call 1-800-308-7306. That's 1-800-308-7306.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
1-800-464-6830.
Welcome back to the Red Booth Show. We are here with Michelle Stafford. How's it going, Michelle?
Good as it was like 10 minutes ago. Probably better. Probably better, yeah. But anyway, the thing that I was saying is like social media is really is a monster.
Yeah, it's taken over for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to continue to. And what we have now is, a manufacture of people's lives. Is what they want you to see and what they want you to believe they look like.
Right.
And what they want you to believe their life is like. And there's so much bullshit in the world now. And people are feeling so bad about their own lives because they're like, oh, look at her, or how great. And I think that, and that's why I wanted to do a show, because I wanted it to be really honest.
I love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Seriously. Also, I mean, even like sometimes just to share something about some troubles you might be having on social media, like it becomes like a strange thing because I think it's good to do that because then other people go, oh, well, everyone has problems, right? As long as it's not all the time or whatever, but
Yeah.
be real,
No,
right?
people want to connect
Yes.
in life. Everybody wants to connect, and they can't connect to something that's unreal, and they just end up feeling bad about themselves.
Yeah.
And so
that's not fair because everyone has, you know.
Oh God, right?
Yeah. And I think that's so cool that you're doing that and you're talking about also something that's kind of personal to me too, which is being a single mom and trying to date, which is hilarious. And you guys are even more open than I get to be on my cable show. So you should go watch her show for sure.
Yeah, no, it's completely honest, and it gets even more rank as time goes on. But it's okay.
It's awesome.
With me. It's what I want to talk about.
It's awesome.
Nobody has to tune in. I'll continue to do it. No one has to tune in.
Oh, I think people are going to keep tuning in more and more
cool.
and more. Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, where can they find that, by the way?
On YouTube now. And then type in Single Mama Go-Go. But we're going to have a website soon.
Okay.
So maybe by the time, our website is singlemamagogo.com.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then, or YouTube. But we're going through YouTube now. And then we have another, like, podcast, what is it, network?
Okay.
A podcast network that's interested in the audio version of it.
Oh, perfect.
Because not a lot of people are doing
video,
podcasts
yeah.
on video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long is your show usually?
It's like around 35 to 45 minutes. I just find that that's all the time that people really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, they'll tune in, but it seems like they kind of check out around 35 to 40 minutes. It seems like on the internet. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's actually long for the internet.
I know, it is long.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So you have a captive audience then.
But it's a show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, about people conversing. So it has to be like longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
And you have your friends and people you've worked with and people you've been on like soap operas with and different things like that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I just have my friends doing it. And it's funny because I'm finding that the guys now are more willing to do it than the women.
Really?
Yeah. It's
why do you
funny.
think that is?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard from a couple women that they're afraid to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
To talk about to just be that like out there.
Yeah. And maybe just, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I usually can figure it out, but I can't figure this one out. Because I'm very good to my guests, you know.
Oh yeah,
because,
you're totally awesome.
yeah, we're not live.
Right.
And a couple people have said some really funky things and I've snipped. You know,
Right.
like I'm not interested in making somebody look ridiculous.
Right.
So and I really
I totally have that philosophy.
yeah, I really cut it to make someone look good.
Yeah.
You know, because we all can say stupid stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it happens, but
Yeah.
you know, people just get nervous or something, you know, I guess.
Or they just say stupid stuff.
Well, it's good that you I love the show. I think it's
Thank
really
you.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we've had this stuff sitting here, and I think, you know, in our next segment after this break, we should introduce what this is. Yeah. All right? So we will be right back after these messages with Michelle Stafford.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking, and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. We're here with Michelle Stafford. How is it going?
Great.
Good.
It just keeps on getting better and better as time goes on.
That is what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I really am excited. She just used some of this during the break, and it smells so good.
It smells really good.
This is your own new organic skin line that you've been working on, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a year now.
Wow.
For a year. A lot of people do, and I appreciate that you said my own, because a lot of people think it's just as a company came
Like a
to me.
spokesperson?
Yeah, and
Oh, no, well, I've been
I
following
created
your
these.
story.
Thank you.
Yes.
I created these along with a chemist, of course. But I wasn't just in my bathroom, But yeah, I created these organic and natural products, and we have two fully organic ones, the coconut oil, and then our miracle potion is fully organic, and then the other ones are natural because they have a couple preservatives in them. Somebody had asked me this on social media: how can you call your products natural when there's a certain preservative that they knew about? And this is the deal. If you have a fully, like if this was fully organic, it would never leave the shelf. Like it would go bad in 3 days. You unfortunately have to put preservatives to preserve it to last. Otherwise, it would just go bad, and it would liquefy or separate or something. So unfortunately, we had to put like a couple in, but it's still a natural product.
Right.
And that's what I need to explain, because people are like, a couple people have asked, and that's the deal. Although the coconut oil and mango butter, you don't have to do that because it stays, and it doesn't separate. But
awesome.
but they're all organic, they're all natural, they're pretty great. We've gotten amazing reviews, and it's incredible.
Well, I think that, you spent a lot of time putting together what's going to be in these for a very special reason. I think, obviously, you wanted to find something out on the market, and you didn't find it. And
yeah, I mean, my story is my sister was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. God, was it 3 years ago? Shoot, it had to be like 3 or 3.5 years ago.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, but she's alive. She's good.
Yeah, but
it's good.
It's bad,
yeah, no,
bad
it
thing to have
sucks.
to go through.
Oh, listen, no, it's completely not fun.
Yeah.
For her. It wasn't fun, but she's cancer-free now.
Good.
Cancer-free, not just
Okay.
in remission, cancer-free, and doing great.
That's amazing.
It's ended up being a good story.
Good.
It went the good way, right?
Okay.
But I started researching because I knew that she was going to get better, and then I was like, okay, we're going to eat raw and we're going to have vegan, and so I started researching, what was in our food and GMOs and all, what all the chemicals in our food that are pretty horrendous, and the poisons that were in our cosmetics.
Yeah.
And
It's insane.
yeah, like some cosmetics, it's like all chemicals. Like there's not one thing in there that's not a chemical.
Yeah.
So I just thought in your skin being your biggest organ, it just is sucking all of that into your body.
Right.
And I just thought that can't be good. That can't actually make you look younger and dewy and whatever. So I started, and I've always used coconut oil, by the way. I use it on my hair. I use it on my hands, I on my body. I've always like taken a shower when I'm still wet. I put coconut oil all over my body and then I towel off.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's a really great way to do it. But
well, you look amazing.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. But I thought, how can I create products around coconut oil and organic products? And
So
then I
all
came
of
up with
these
this.
it has coconut oil base.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Okay.
Like the Miracle Potion does. The Miracle Potion is, I created that completely.
Yeah.
It's coconut oil, mango butter, and a lavender essential oil, and it's like the ultimate solution for dry skin. Like I use it on my elbows because ladies, you know, that like the elbows can get really funky and do that, and it makes you look old. And it's something that we don't notice. Like we're just walking around and they look all old and saggy. So this has changed my elbows overnight and knees, and it's great in cold climates too. It's
so you get like chapped skin
amazing.
or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
on your feet, like a lot of people have really dry, like cracked feet. It changes it like in a week.
That's
It's
amazing.
phenomenal. That one is selling really well. Our Super Sexy Firming Cream. Is this it? Yes. Our Super Sexy Firming Cream. And this one has like a yin and yang scent in it, which is like supposed to pull people into you.
Okay.
Because it's like sexy. And this one
It's
is
sexy.
for the neck and décolletage.
Ooh, is
that
that
can
what
get,
this area is called?
yeah, décolletage
Okay.
or chest. That can get really like crepey as you get older. And if like I have sun damage on my chest, so it's really great for sun damaged skin.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah,
okay,
and it's
so I'm
called
gonna try
Super Sexy Firming Cream.
We have to take another break. We'll be right back with Michelle Stafford.
Super sexy.
I'm gonna put some on.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire. And that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to the Red Show. We're here with Michelle Stafford, and I just tried some of her awesome new skincare line.
The Super Sexy Firming Cream.
Super Sexy Firming Cream.
And
I actually really wanted you to come on the show. I asked her specifically also about, because I wanted her to talk about this because, well, I've been really into organic things lately and done a lot of health stuff, and I thought it was really cool that you were doing this, and I sort of watched you go through the trials and tribulations of starting a skincare line, which is pretty amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
So I definitely wanted you to come and like talk about this. I mean, you're an amazing person overall. You're
Thank
so
you.
funny. You've had your own shows. You've done TV shows. You've done so many things. And then being a single mom with small babies is. I mean, I have teenagers, and I'm a single mom, and that's hard in itself. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I love being a mom so much.
Sure.
So never ever.
Of course.
You know all that.
Of
stuff.
course, we all do.
Yes.
Yes. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. But yeah. So but having small children to care for. It's a full-time job. Like it's
it's actually the only thing I should be doing.
Well,
no, seriously,
yeah.
like that is a job enough.
It is a huge job.
It's actually the only thing. But nowadays, I mean, women have to work.
Well,
and especially single.
You're single,
person.
so
But even
really...
if I had a husband, very few women can just stay at home.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to be a mother, and I just have to say, kudos to you.
Thank you
for making that happen, and for continuing to do entertainment, continuing to be an entrepreneur. So
thank you.
Yeah,
it's really wild. I mean, people are taking to the product, which makes me very happy.
Yeah,
it makes me very happy. And skinnation.com, by the way.
Skin Nation. I was going to say, tell everybody where they
Skinnation.com, yeah.
Skin Nation.
Skinnation.com. And in Canada, we're on at Amazon.
She gave me some, guys.
Yes,
she gave
all of
me
that,
some
the wash,
right.
the cream. The cream has been doing really well, too.
The eye cream?
Well, the eye cream for sure.
Cool.
But Amazon just chose us as an Amazon's choice for the
I saw
face
that.
cream.
That's amazing.
And they do it without telling you. They just like put a little banner and you're like, oh, this is great.
It's so cool though, because we need to have alternatives to the petrochemical industry for our bodies. I hope everybody gets to try it.
So do I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It's reasonable too.
Yes.
That was our purpose, that everyone could have it, not just a few people. We wanted to put it in everyone's hands.
Oh yeah,
that was our goal. Like our most expensive product is $27, and that's a miracle potion because it's the most expensive one to manufacture.
And you were telling me one of these is called the Sexy Cream, which was
super sexy firming cream.
Super sexy firming cream.
Sexy.
And she whispers super sexy.
I know, super sexy. It is super sexy. Because the smell is supposed to bring men and women to you.
It's supposed to attract men.
You get to pick whichever you want.
So it's kind of like Love Potion number 9. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it is.
You
it's
put
like
it on, and then
people will fall in love with you.
Yeah, and
people fall in love with you, and then you get firm skin too. I mean,
it's bonus.
What could be better, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for being on the show.
I'm honored to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I get to have you back.
I know.
What will happen the next couple years? We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching Michelle Stafford on
The Red Booth.